I'm going to talk to you today about a journey to skin health and how you really should make skin health your ultimate goal when it comes to skincare. I work with a skincare range called Environ Skincare. We also have a supplement range that backs that up and supports it, and that's called Advanced Nutrition Program. And then we also work with a mineral makeup called Jane Iredale. So I'll be talking to you a little bit about all three here today. So every day I get asked in the clinic, how do I get rid of blackheads? How do I minimize pores? How do I treat the fine lines on my eyes? And my approach to skincare is, skin is an organ. So instead of firefighting or trying to target treat specific areas, if you can making your skin as a whole a place of health, then all those problems that you experience will naturally eradicate. As you start to get familiar with skin health and start to see changes occur in your skin take on a glow, a radiant, hydrated, plump look. All those little problems that you've been experiencing will vanish. So instead of target treating, I would ask you just to make skin health your goal. Now I'm going to tell you today how you do that. In late 1980s, a doctor called Dr. Des Fernandez lost two very young patients to skin cancer. They were both in their early 20s. And it really made him think, is there anything that he could do to help prevent skin cancer? Because it is a deadly disease. And that is when, if you wish, vitamin A was born when it came to skincare. Des discovered that when you use vitamin A daily on the skin, you're restocking the vitamin A content of the cell and you're making the skin cell really healthy. Well, what the sun naturally does to each skin cell is it depletes the vitamin A within the skin cell, and that's when the skin begins to break down and its ability to protect itself weakens, and that's when all kinds of skin problems come into play. So he created a vitamin A cream. So when people ask me if there's one product or how do I get rid of all those little things I just mentioned, vitamin A is ultimately the answer to all those questions. So Des created a vitamin A cream. He has since broken it down into 5 stages, and the reason for that is, as wonderful as vitamin A is, and it won a Nobel Prize for the effects it has on the skin, it's also a skin irritant. So for that reason we must follow a ladder formation and we must drip feed vitamin A into the skin. So we would ask you to commence your journey to skin health on either our Youth Essential line, which is also a laddered system, or our ABST line. It just depends on your budget, and it depends ultimately on your goal and the time frame we have in which to reach those goals. If you arrived into my clinic and you were getting married in 12 weeks or less, I would definitely reach for Youth Essential. If you told me budget wasn't an issue, I would reach for Youth Essential because it is a much more experienced line. If you told me you have no real skin issues going on, you just want to have the best possible skin for you, you just want healthy skin, you just want to start a skincare plan early, I would reach for ABST. So ABST, it's very simple, it's a numbered system, so you're going to start with ABST 1. That is the very least you can do for your skin to make your skin healthy. If you were to ask me, okay, maybe is there something else I can help, maybe just to speed the results along, I would say what we're feeding the skin. So within this ABST, there's ingredients. What we're feeding the skin with this, let's feed your skin from within exactly the same ingredients. And we would do that with our Advanced Nutrition Program line. And I'm a big fan of the Skin Celebration Kits. In here we have Skin Vitamin A, we have antioxidants, which are like the peacemakers of the skin. And then we also have our Skin Omega, which is our fish oil, which is incredible. It's like swallowing a moisturizer. It's so important for healthy skin. And then of course we can't just make the skin really, really healthy. We also therefore have a responsibility to protect that skin going forward. And we're going to do that with either an SPF from Environ Skincare or our mineral makeup, which is the Jane Iredale makeup, which has an SPF 15. So that's really the secret to healthy skin. Now obviously within Environ Skincare, because it has grown so much since the 80s and so much more money has now been invested, we're now 2019, it has come such a long way. There's a lot of add-in products that you can also add in to target treat areas, to if you wish, if you're on a journey to skin health, to take particular roads off to treat certain concerns like pigmentation, like fine lines, like open pores. There are many things we can do, and I will chat to you about them as well. I will also at this moment like to include the retinol. Retinol is a big buzzword in our beauty industry. Retinol is the alcohol and the most potent form of vitamin A. And for that reason, it is dynamic in its nature when it comes to results, but it's also an aggressive skin irritant. So we must acclimatise our way up the AVST or the Youth Essential line, and when we get to high level vitamin A content within this line, we can then at that stage introduce retinol. And retinol is an absolute game changer when it comes to my clients' skincare. And I would ask you to make retinol your ultimate goal. Always aim for retinol. Where you actually would like to be when it comes to Environ is at the top of these 3 parallel rows. They're all vitamin A based, and you should look to reach to be at the top of them all. In another video, I'm going to speak to you about my own home care that I use every morning and every night, and you will see that I incorporate all 3 of these lines within my home care. Now, the only time we break the mold within Environ Skincare is when a client presents with problem skin. When a client walks through our door with problem skin, their goal is not what I spoke about earlier, skin health or minimizing pore size or pigmentation. They want their breakouts and their spots cleared. So when that happens, we must reach for high level vitamin A. The lower level vitamin A, like AVST1, is just not going to cut it. There's not enough vitamin A in there to make that physical change happen. So we then reach for a product within Environ Skincare called Sebulace and Sebulac. And these were specifically formulated by Dr. Des Fernandez for the treatment of acne. You combine both of these, apply them morning and night, and they are the secret weapon to problem skin. What's different about Sebulace and AVST1? The content of vitamin A. It's that simple. The amount of vitamin A in Sebulace is equivalent to AVST4 within the AVST line. He also in recent years has asked us to involve Dermalac lotion. Dermalac, or Sebulac as we call it, is lactic acid based, and because of that lactic acid, which of course comes from milk, it's a natural sterilizing product, so it's going to keep the bacteria redundant on the skin, so it works extremely well with vitamin A when it comes to treating acne and problem skin types. So that's just a little introduction. Now I just wanted to give you a better understanding of how Environ works, because it's not like your average skincare range. You're not going to pop in and purchase a cream that smells amazing and it has for dry skin on the front, or for anti-aging, or for oily skin. We don't look at skin like that. Like I said earlier, we look at skin as an organ. We want to get the whole skin from top to toe healthy, and we want to protect the whole skin, because going back to why Environ Skincare was created first and foremost, and that is as an anti-skin cancer range to promote skin health and to increase your own resistance to sun damage, and that's exactly what